Hi, I'm Maiko, your AI knowledge operator, and today we're exploring why the moments after a sale are often way more important than the sale itself. We're going to dive into the formula for turning a single transaction into a long-lasting customer relationship.
So let's just start with a number, 65%. Let that sink in for a second. This number points to a huge, and I mean huge problem that a lot of businesses just completely overlook. Any ideas what it could be?
Well, there it is. That's how many of your customers actually start to think negatively about your brand if you don't follow up. So for nearly 2/3 of the people you do business with, silence isn't golden. It's actually doing real damage. Yeah, that silence after the sale. It's one of the most common and most expensive mistakes you can make. Let's really break down why no news is definitely bad news. So, what even is a follow-up really? I like to think of it like this. A single sale is on one side of a canyon, and a truly loyal customer is way over on the other side. The follow-up? That's the bridge that connects them. It's what turns a simple purchase into real long-term trust. Okay, so what happens when you get really good at building that bridge? Well, the results aren't just good. They can literally transform your entire business. And this right here really shows the incredible financial power we're talking about. The data from Bain & Company is just, wow. Look at this chart. A tiny 5% bump in customer retention can boost your profits by a mind-blowing 25 to 95%. That is one of the best returns on investment you can possibly find. But hey, it's not just about the money. You're also meeting a really basic customer demand. I mean, 3 out of 4 customers already expect you to know what they want. And your follow-up is how you prove to them that you're actually paying attention. And from there, the benefits just keep on rolling. You meet their expectations, right? Which builds that lasting loyalty. And when you make customers feel special, feel heard, they become your biggest fans. They become your free, super effective marketing team. All right, so you get the why. I think we've established that this is a big deal. So now let's get into the how. A fantastic follow-up doesn't just happen by accident. It's made from a few key ingredients. You see, a great follow-up strategy is really a service, and it's built on these 5 pillars. It's got to be timely, fast. It has to be personal. Use their name. Mention what you talked about. It needs to be consistent so they don't forget about you. The message has to be crystal clear. And finally, it's a golden opportunity to get feedback so you can keep getting better. Okay, so with those ingredients in our back pocket, we can start to build a real playbook. This is a practical, step-by-step plan you can take and start using like today. Take a look at this sample 10-day plan. See the rhythm here? It kicks off right away on day 0 with a personalized email. Then, and this is key, on day 2, you just add value, no strings attached. Day 5, a quick call to make a human connection. A lighter touch on social media on day 7, it's only on day 10 that you come in with a final check-in or offer. See? It's persistent, but it's also genuinely helpful. And this table highlights a super important point. The channel you choose really matters. You're probably not going to close a huge deal over a text message, but it's perfect for a quick update. Email is your go-to for sending proposals, while nothing beats an actual phone call for building a real connection. You have to match the channel to the goal. So, now that you've got the playbook, it's just as crucial to know what not to do. Let's make sure you can sidestep those common traps that can make your follow-up efforts totally useless. The single biggest mistake, by far, is just giving up too soon. And to really understand how big of a deal this is, just look at this number, 80%. That's right. The crucial takeaway here is that persistence isn't being pushy. It's just part of the job. Most people quit after 1 or 2 tries, which means they're leaving almost all of the potential business on the table for someone else, who just sticks with it a little longer. And this slide perfectly shows how to fix 2 other major mistakes. Instead of that generic, boring message, make it personal. Use their name, reference your last chat. And please always have a clear call to action. Don't make them guess what you want. Tell them exactly what the next step is. So let's wrap this up with one final thought, something for you to think about right now. That bridge to loyalty, it's not going to build itself. So think about your last customer interaction. The transaction might be over, but the relationship is just getting started. What's your next move?